Welcome to the Accountancy Learning AAT sample paper video debriefs. I'm Sarah, and in this video I'll take you through the Introduction to Bookkeeping sample paper 1 task 8. So task 8 is all about processing transactions in the petty cash book. We're told that an organisation keeps an analytical petty cash book and withdraws £200 from the bank on the first day of each month to top up the petty cash float. On the 1st of September there was £12.88 in the petty cash book, and later that day the usual amount was withdrawn from the bank to top up the petty cash float. During the month, petty cash purchases totalled £187.42. Part A asks us to identify the entry required in the petty cash book to record the closing balance on the 30th of September. Now, for this question, you need to really make sure that you focus on closing balance. And the way that I remember this is the closing balance is the same C, so we're looking for our carried down balance. So it's 2 C's, closing carried. That is going to be your carried down balance. So it answers the first part of our question. This is going to be balance carried down. And then to do the rest of it, we're now going to draw out a T account to make it really simple and clear. So here's our T account for petty cash. So we're told that on the 1st of September there was a brought down balance of £12.88. Later that day the usual amount, which is this 200 here, was taken from the bank to top up the petty cash tin. And then during the month we had purchases totaling £187.42. So by the end of the month we would have had purchases of £187.42. So we now need the closing balance on the 30th of September. So let's balance off the account like we would do normally. So we take the highest amount from our debits and credits and put that in the total. So our highest was our debits at £212.88. And now we find the closing balance, or the balance carried down, on the 30th of September, which is then our balancing figure. So now we've got that, we can complete the entry. So our amount is £25.46, and is the closing balance a debit or a credit? Well, it's sitting on the credit side as our balance carried down. So the closing balance is really important. It'll always be the carried down balance at the last day in that financial period. Next, we're given a petty cash voucher, and we are told it's for stationery £27.30 plus VAT, and we're asked to complete the entry in the petty cash book. And all we need to do is put in 3 figures. We need our total, our VAT and our net. So the key to this is these words here, plus VAT. So this is going to be our net amount. So there's no VAT currently within that amount, so that's our net amount. So we can start with £27.30 as our net amount. Now for the VAT, we'll do £27.30 and multiply it by 20%, which is the VAT rate, and that will then give us our VAT figure of £5.46. And then our total is our net amount plus our VAT amount, to give us £32.76. So with these questions, it's really identifying, is it plus VAT or is it VAT inclusive? So plus VAT is your net amount, or including VAT is your gross amount. That brings us to the end of task 8.